Master of the universe, I hereby forgive anyone who angered or provoked me, or anyone who sinned against me, whether with regard to my physical person, my finances, my honor, or anything belonging to me, whether accidentally or willingly, whether intentionally or unintentionally, whether by word or by deed, whether in this lifetime or in another transmigration, by any Israelite. May no person be punished on my account. May it be your will, Adonai my God and God of my fathers, that I not sin again. And may you, in your great mercy, erase that which I have sinned against you, but not through suffering or severe illnesses. May the words of my mouth and the thoughts of my heart be acceptable before you, Adonai, my rock and redeemer. Blessed is he who casts the bonds of sleep upon my eyes and slumber upon my eyelids, and who illuminates the pupil of the eye. May it be your will, Adonai my God and the God of my forefathers, that you lay me down to sleep in peace, and raise me erect for a good life and for peace. Grant me my share of your Torah, accustom me to fulfill mitzvot, and do not accustom me to do aberrat. Do not bring me into the power of error, nor into the power of challenge, nor into the power of scorn. Let the good inclination dominate me, and let not the evil inclination dominate me. Rescue me from the evil inclination and from harmful illness. May my ideas, bad dreams, and bad notions not bewilder me. May my offspring be perfect before you, and may you illuminate my eyes lest I die in sleep. Blessed is he who illuminates the entire world with his glory. Hear Yisrael, Adonai is our God, Adonai is one. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Blessed is his name, whose glorious kingdom is forever and ever. Baruch Shem Kebod Malchuto Leolam Vaed. And you shall love Adonai your God with all your heart, and with all your soul, and with all your possessions. And these words which I command you today shall be upon your heart. And you shall teach them sharply to your children. And you shall discuss them when you sit in your house, and when you travel on the road, and when you lay down, and when you rise. And you shall bind them for a sign upon your hand, and they shall be placed as frontlets between your eyes. And you shall write them upon the doorposts of your house, and upon your gateways. And it will be, if you vigilantly obey my commandments, which I command you this day, to love Adonai your God, and serve him with your entire hearts and your entire souls, that I will give rain for your land in its proper time, the early autumn rain and the late spring rain. And you will harvest your grain and your wine and your oil. And I will put grass in your fields for your cattle, and you will eat and be satisfied. Beware lest your hearts be swayed, and you turn astray, and you worship alien gods and bow to them. And the fury of Adonai will blaze among you, and he will close off the heavens, and there will be no rain. And the earth will not yield its produce, and you will perish swiftly from the good land which Adonai gives you. Place these words of mine upon your hearts and upon your souls, and bind them for a sign upon your hands. And they shall be placed as frontlets between your eyes. And you shall teach them to your sons, to speak them when you sit in your house, and when you travel on the road, and when you lie down, and when you rise. And you shall write them upon the doorposts of your house, and upon your gateways, in order that your days be prolonged, and the days of your children, upon the land which Adonai swore to your fathers to give them, for as long as the heavens are above the earth. And Adonai spoke to Moshe, saying, Speak to Bnei Yisrael, and tell them to make for themselves a seat on the corners of their garments throughout their generations. And they will place with the seat of each corner a thread of blue, and it will be to you for seat, and you will look upon it, and you will remember all the commandments of Adonai, and you will perform them, and you will not turn aside after your hearts, and after your eyes which cause you to go astray, in order that you will remember and perform all my commandments, and you will be holy unto your God. I am Adonai your God, who brought you out of the land of Egypt to be your God. I am Adonai your God, it is true. Adonai your God, it is true. The pious will rejoice in honor, they will sing joyously upon their beds, high praises of the Almighty in their throats, and a double-edged sword in their hand. Behold the couch of Shlomo, 60 mighty ones round about it, of the mighty ones of Israel, all gripping the sword, learned in warfare, each with a sword on his thigh from fear of knights. Behold the couch of Shlomo, 60 mighty ones round about it, of the mighty ones of Israel, all gripping the sword, learned in warfare, each with a sword on his thigh from fear of knights. Behold the couch of Shlomo, 60 mighty ones round about it, of the mighty ones of Israel, all gripping the sword, learned in warfare, each with a sword on his thigh from fear of knights. May Adonai bless you and safeguard you. May Adonai illuminate his countenance for you and be gracious to you. May Adonai turn his face toward you and establish peace for you. Yebarecha Adonai veishmerecha, Yaher Adonai panav elecha vihuneka, Yisa Adonai panav elecha veyasem lecha shalom. He who dwells in the shelter of the Supreme One, under the protection of Shaddai, he will abide. I say of Adonai, he is my refuge and my stronghold, my God in whom I trust, for he will save you from the snare trap, from destructive pestilence. With his wings he will cover you, and beneath his wings you will find refuge. His truth is a shield, a full shield. You will not fear the terror of night, nor the arrow that flies by day, the pestilence that prowls in darkness, nor the deadly plague that ravages at noon. 1,000 will fall at your left side, and 10,000 at your right side, but it shall not come near you. Only with your eyes will you behold and see the punishment of the wicked, for you have proclaimed, Adonai is my refuge. Please, Adonai our God and God of our fathers, let our prayer come before you, and our King, do not ignore our supplication. For we are not so brazen-faced and stiff-necked to say before you, Adonai, our God and God of our fathers, we are righteous and have not sinned. But indeed we and our fathers and our household members have sinned, and sinned deliberately, and been negligent in the performance of the mitzvah. We have trespassed, betrayed, stolen, slandered, and maligned. We have caused others to sin and to be wicked. We have intentionally sinned, extorted, and falsely accused. We have given bad advice, deceived, mocked, scorned, rebelled, provoked, deviated, deliberately transgressed, and been negligent. We have tormented and been stiff-necked. We have been wicked, perverted, and abominable. We have strayed and have led others astray. And we have turned away from your good commandments and laws, and we have gained nothing from it. And you are righteous in all that has come upon us, for you have acted truthfully, and we have acted wickedly. Please, by the force of your great right hand, release the bound one. Accept the prayer of your people. Strengthen us, purify us. Awesome one, please, mighty one. Those who seek your unity, preserve them like the pupil of your eye. Bless them, purify them. The compassion of your benevolent righteousness may you always bestow upon them. Mighty Holy One, in your abundant goodness, lead your community. Unique One, exalted, turn to your people who are mindful of your holiness. Accept our prayer and hear our cry, you who knows hidden thoughts. Blessed is his name, whose glorious kingdom is forever and ever. Baruch Shem Kebod Malchuto Leolam Vaed. You will arise and have mercy on Zion, for it is time to be gracious to her, for the appointed time has come. Light is sown for the righteous, and for the upright heart joy. Gad will recruit a regiment, and it will retreat on its heel. David, King of Israel, lives forever. Into your hand I commit my spirit. You have liberated me, Adonai, Almighty of truth.